I'm not gonna
Or
interrupt you.
if you buy a game that you have to pay for it at the same exact time because everybody lives their own separate lives. You
Of
know,
course.
your pay cycle may be different from mine. I may
Okay.
have
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
to buy other than you. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And if we don't buy it at the same times, I or the person who bought it on a later date cannot play comfortably or does not feel confident when they're playing with you because the enemies are that much stronger based on your level, right? And if
No.
you
No.
play
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
much as I play, if you continue to play it as much as let's say I enjoy the game and I do want to play it on my own. This is after I pay $60 for the pass, after I pay $60 for the game. And I'm sitting there playing this game, but you continue to play this game, me and you will never be able to play together. Because as
Yeah.
I'm increasing, you're increasing. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like
for
let's
sure.
just say if I never bought any VCs or anything for let's say what's the game 2K, and let's say Rich bought it before me. Rich is at an 83. I'm at a 60. By the time I bought the game, he's at 83. I'm at 60. He keeps grinding. He keeps grinding. We play the same amount of time. I will never be able to catch up to Rich. Rich will
Okay.
always have the advantage over me, right?
Okay. I'll let you finish. Do you have one more point, or
No,
can I?
no, no,
Can
no, no.
I?
That's it. I'm just saying, like, my final point is honestly,
Yeah.
like, after paying the $60 to play online and for the
Yeah.
title, there should be no difference in our levels as far as cosmetics
Okay.
or something of that nature.
I
Like,
agree. I
in my
listen. I
opinion.
agree. I agree. No, see, listen. Let me just. I'm going to level this out real quick,
Go
and I
ahead.
think that you're going to have to make a decision. You're either going to have to make a decision of this is something where I have a dog in this fight, or you don't. And I just want to level it out. So I'm just going to put it all cards on the table. First of all, there's two types of people in this world. There's the type of person that when they participate in the rat race of life, they say, when I go home, I want to play a fantasy, a game,
Hmm.
Lord of the Rings, if you will, a sci-fi, whatever movie or whatever, because I work in that area, that's what you want to do. After working your ass off all day, you want to go and just be an avatar. Hang out. Let's make everybody on the same playing field. We all start from the beginning. We see who's the best, most coordinated player at the end, which is what you're talking about. The
Hmm.
Apex Legends, the Fortnite, where everybody starts from the same, and there's only one winner, and then it all resets, and we're all back to zero. Now, there's some people who also do the same thing that you do, work the same amount of hours, do the
World of
same thing, and when they come
Warcraft,
home, they go, I don't
Dark
want to fucking
Souls,
lie to myself and
Final
pretend
Fantasy.
that it's a fantasy. I want to
Mhm.
play life again permanently. Like I want to put more hours. I want to grind because life's a grind. So I like it
Grind
when my
game.
life's a grind. Some people don't. Some people like you yourself go after the grind. I just want to have fun. You know what? These are two different archetypes that we all are a part of. And to me, what you're saying isn't illogical. It's very logical. Why, after paying this amount of money, why, after all this, do I have to put in more in order to keep up? Well, there's some people that after they participate in life, they go home and they want life to keep participating in where they're like, I want to keep grinding.
I want to
I
be.
want to keep, because why lie to myself? Life's a grind anyways. Why can't a game be? This is all a grind anyway. Then there's some people who are like, you know what? After a long day, I want to have a cocktail. I want to enjoy myself. I don't want to fucking grind anymore. I just want to have fun, play with my friends, and do all this.
Hmm.
There's positives, there's negatives to both. The issue is that there's no divide here because we're all fucking playing games. We're all
Hmm.
playing games here. That's the similarity at the end of the day. So really what it comes down to is taste. And this is what I've been trying to preach the whole time, which is I understand where you're coming from. I'm not going to put you down for saying what you're saying because it's true. It's true. You don't want to pay more money. Nobody wants to pay more money. You just want to be able to have things start at an equal level playing field. Then there's other people who go, fuck that. That's not what life's like. Life is always a grind. It's not an equal playing field. We all have to constantly keep grinding. How come he's there and I'm here? How come we can't start from the middle? How come we can't start from the beginning? That's two different sides of a coin, heads or tails. But I can't let you sit there, though, and I will make this point, because the only thing I'm against of everything you said is you can't tell me that tails is better than heads, and you can't tell me that heads is better than tails, because they're the same fucking coin. So that's all I'm saying, is that whether you like one game or you like another, you're still a gamer at the end of the day. We wouldn't even be talking right now if it wasn't for the PlayStation Network or just PlayStation. So the one thing we can all agree on is we play on PlayStation. Okay, cool. Let's start from there.
That's what we paid that $60 for. Yeah, that's what I brought up.
So what do you like to play on PlayStation? Oh, okay. Well, I like to play Monster Hunter. Well, fuck that. Fuck Final Fantasy. Fuck that. I'm not into that. I like to play games where when you start, you get everything similar, and you start at equal playing sides. That's cool, man.
AKA balanced games. Balanced games.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Arguably to the person, because a balanced game to you is a game where everybody starts from the beginning. But if you were to say to somebody, what's balanced life? Well, it doesn't exist. Life isn't balanced. Life, there's people ahead, there's people below. So why would I lie to myself, come home, and play a fantasy, when really everything's a grind? I'd rather grind. At the end of the day, there's no right or wrong answer here, because it all comes down to preference. So to me, it's silly to say Wildlands is way better than The Division, or Red Dead Redemption is way worse than Grand Theft Auto, because really, they're games. They're part of the same coin. Really comes down to preference, because there's probably some people who look at me in the face, and I say, yo, dude, if you didn't play fucking Spider-Man, you fucked up. It's better than God of War. And there's somebody in here that's going to go, God of War won Game of the Year. How could you say it's better? I don't know, because I played both, and I like Spider-Man more. So fuck you. Like, nobody, there's no, at this point, we're arguing over tomatoes.
But wait, but the only thing that and this, I guess, I know the last thing I said with that, but the only thing I have to say with that is, I would understand if there was two games from two different developers, and I'm comparing those two, right? I'm talking about games that are from the same developer, right? And just like how you said initially, Grand Theft Auto 5 had a storyline that did not compare to Red Dead Redemption, right? Because it came out after, right? And pretty much we would, as consumers, we would expect that to be the case, right? Will we not? Like
I'm not gonna lie to you. I would say this though. I will just interject with this, and I'll let you finish after this. I would say that I would expect Grand Theft Auto to actually be better than Red Dead Redemption, not because of which came out first or after, because really, who cares what came out first or after? Michael Jackson's better than the majority of the pop singers today, but who came first? Who came after? Shouldn't the pop singers be better now? Then?
Yeah, but
they're not. What I'm saying is to me, and I'll let you finish. I just want to make this one quick point. Is that to me, I would hope that Grand Theft Auto 5 will be better than actually Red Dead Redemption, because A, the technology is different in that game. There's 3 different protagonists, and they have the opportunity of modern day America to make fun of. In Red Dead Redemption, they're not really making fun of anything. They're literally trying to tell a tale as it was happening, which is kind of boring. And it's on horseback, which is double boring compared to everybody living nowadays.
But which story mode would you say is better?
Dude, you know what? It's like, okay, how about this? What's more visceral to you? Do you like playing as one dude?
I'm asking you as somebody who's played both.
If I were to be honest with you,
I'm
had
to pick.
Yes, I'll tell you this, because it's personal. I'm over
both of y'all, you and Too Rich.
Big Bad Wolf. You know what? I'm tired of white dudes being put next to black dudes, and let's just see what happens. Who cares? It's a white dude. It's a black dude. Oh, and let's throw a redneck in there to see what really happens. Oh, now he's racist. And there's a black. No, I don't care about that shit.
So you're saying Red Dead 2, right? You're saying Red Dead 2.
Red Dead 2.
Okay. That's the cliff note to your answer. We'll take that answer. Rich, which one is better?
Oh, Red
Story
Dead.
mode.
Red Dead.
Okay, so right then and there, like just like I'm saying, like regardless of what you're saying, right? Your reason for having it, right? You're saying that the game that came out later has the better story mode, right?
Okay.
That
Give me an
is the
example
same
of a
thing that
game that proves what you said.
that's what I'm saying as far as the Division compared to Wildlands. I'm saying that the Division is not
Came
as
out
good,
before,
right? Is not as good
and
as
that
Wildlands.
Wildlands came out after.
Right, and that is why I was saying that this game, but as
But
far
you're
as the
using dates. I'm not using
no,
dates for Grand
I'm
Theft
not
Auto
saying
in Red
no
Dead.
no no no. That's just part of it. Okay, that's just part of
So
it. You
what's the
can't
nut of it? Like, what makes
the
it the real deal? Like, what makes it
because
other than the date?
the co-op, the cooperative mode
Okay,
in
well,
the
hold on. But
game.
you said, by the way,
Go
I'm just going
ahead,
to tell you this.
go
You
ahead, because
said that when
it's
you
the same
played Grand Theft
story. It's the
Auto,
same story though. Go ahead, I'm
yes,
listening.
you said that when you played Grand Theft Auto, you thought Grand Theft Auto was way more fire than Red Dead.
As
You said
far
that.
as but I
Story. You said
I
original
did no
story
no 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 no
and
I
game as a whole.
no I did not because I
As a
said I did
whole.
not I said no I said one first of all the first thing I said was I did not play Red Dead Redemption 2. I said I heard that the story was better, but as far as having a good story and having a multiplayer that was good as a whole game, that Grand Theft Auto 5 was better. And I'm only saying that because I know the problems that Red Dead Redemption 2 is having online as far as trying to be competitive in the Battle Royale mode and having content, you know what I'm saying,
Okay, well, how
that
about
will
this?
keep
What's a
players
game?
engaged.
What's a game that we've all played? How about
Right.
this will actually end this because if you haven't played Red Dead, then we can't even argue about it because you just haven't played it. And that's like me arguing if I hadn't played Grand Theft Auto and saying Red Dead's better. We just can't argue it. So let's argue this. What's a game that we've all played
hmm
that came out before or after? And let's say that you had the position of, well, of course, it came out after. It should be better. So let's say Metal Gear Solid 4 and Metal Gear Solid 2. Have you played Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 4? If
You
not,
talking
that's fine.
about wait are you talking about the Phantom Pain?
Yes.
Is that Metal Gear Solid 4? Phantom
Yes,
Pain?
yes. Oh, sorry, that's 5. That's 5. That's 5.
That's
That's a
5,
Phantom
yeah.
Pain. That's 5.
Yeah, yeah.
So you play Phantom Pain. Did you play any Metal Gear Solid before that?
Yeah, I played them.
Okay. So how come Metal Gear Solid and Phantom Pain suck so much dick compared to the games that came before it?
I mean, but that's your opinion.
Okay, there we go.
Right,
Opinion.
right.
By the way, I'm going to be honest with you. The only game I ever played of Metal Gear was Metal Gear Solid 2, and it was okay to me. I didn't really care for it. I played Metal Gear Solid 5. I love Metal Gear Solid 5. But all my friends who played all the Metal Gears said, oh no, Metal Gear Solid 2, maybe Peace Walker. Those are the best Metal
The
Gears.
only thing,
Fuck Metal Gear Solid 5.
but the only thing about when it comes down to Metal Gear Solid 5,
And by the way, those
right?
are the same developers. So we're talking the same.
Yeah,
I'm trying to put this in your lane
No,
so you can explain your point better.
See, but the difference is like you have one is a linear story, and one is a more open world.
Same
type
developer.
Of, like,
Same developer. How come the open world sucks compared to the linear?
No, but that's what I'm saying. So that to me, okay, that to me is more preference based. When you have a game like The Division compared to the Ghost Recon Wildlands open world like co-op play, that's more along the lines of the same. You know what I'm saying? Like you can compare those closer than you can compare, let's say, Metal Gear 2 to a Metal Gear 5. In my opinion,
No, but at
Metal
least you're
Gear
hitting
5,
the same.
I
Okay,
mean,
so what
I
matters
know,
to you? How about this?
I
Let's-
know,
let's
I
get-
know
no,
what you,
I
I
think
know
we're on
what.
our way. I think we're on our way, though. I think we're on our way. So how about this? So you're correct to what you just said. You're absolutely correct. I agree
Yo,
with you.
Rich,
Okay,
did you
so how
clip?
do we
Did you
close
clip the
gap?
video?
I got 60 minutes.
My
My videos
Yeah, 'cause
is
but how do we
I'm-
close this gap? Because I think
I'm
you're
gonna
right.
have,
I
I'm
think
gonna
you're
have
right.
to go in a few minutes. I'm gonna have to go in a
Oh,
few
okay,
minutes.
okay, hold on, how about this?
Okay.
Let's put a bow. Let's just put a bow on this. Let's just wrap this up. So,
Okay.
if there's a way to close the bow, because I think the most important things to you are who developed it, what type of game it is, and what type of pressure do they put on the players to accept
As
that
far
that
as
game.
this argument, though, that doesn't.
Yes,
that,
just this argument.
okay,
Just this argument.
Okay.
Just this argument.
Definitely.
What is a good example that we could all agree on? Like, I don't know if it's like Crash Bandicoot. I don't know if it's like Jack and Dax. Like, what's something that was made by them where the gameplay didn't quite change as drastically as you're saying, like with Metal Gear? Because you're right, Metal Gear did change drastically.
Yeah.
What's a game where the gameplay didn't change drastically, made by the same developer, and people argue which one was better, the chicken or the egg? Which one came before, which one came after, which one was better? So that way we can all be on the same page. Does that exist?
In the Call of Duty franchise, in the Call of Duty franchise, it does.
Okay, so do you respect Modern Warfare 2 more than Black Ops 4?
That's two different developers. I'm talking. That's Treyarch.
Okay.
And that's,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You just said Call of Duty, so I just went with Call of Duty title.
No, I know,
so
but I'm saying like if you was to compare
World at War versus
compare the Black Ops 1,
right? Okay,
Black Ops 1.
Okay, there you go. Or Black Ops 4, World at War versus Black Ops 4. Which is
that's far. That's a lot. That's a big gap in between the two. But
but which one do you prefer? Black Ops 4 or World at War? Because if you said World at War, I'm not going to be mad at you. Because I know a lot of people that played the shit out of fucking World at War.
I would prefer Black Ops 4.
Why?
On top of graphics, because that's initially
ignore graphics. Ignore the graphics.
Yeah. I mean, you can't though.
They're too far apart.
Nah, but you chose those two. That's why I'm saying like.
No, I'm talking about gameplay. Because that's what really matters.
Yeah,
graphics don't matter. I have a feeling for you, you're a man of taste. Graphics don't matter to you.
No, graphics does matter because as we
Really?
evolve,
Gameplay?
definitely graphics matter because we're in an age right now where some developers will cut corners, and you will get a lot of pixelation, you will get a lot of frame rate drops, you will get a lot of things that's going on as far as this game.
You've proven to us you're a scientist of games.
Nah, I'm not a scientist. But when it comes down to it, though, honestly, like these things, like at the root of everything, I'm thinking about what I'm spending my $60 on. All right, that's everything to me. Okay, so what I'm saying is, for you to pick World at War, which is a game that me and my lady first got on when we first met. We were playing World at War.
You still with that lady?
I'm still with her. I'm looking at her. I'm looking at her sleeping right now.
That's more important than all this game shit.
That's a fact.
That's more important than all this game shit. You still with your lady since World at War?
Since World at War, my guy, and I borrowed that from a friend. I ain't even own the title. You feel me? And we started playing zombies on a TV that was as big as an iPad is right now. You feel me? So what I'm saying is, like, for you to put those two titles up, like, the graphics has to be a comparison.
Okay, well, how about this? Then next time we talk, because I know you gotta go and you gotta take care of some business. Next time we talk, I dare you to come up with something that one developer developed that we can argue about before and after, that a large majority of gamers also are split in the middle. That's why I said Metal Gear 4 and 5 and 2, or I said Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and World at War. So what is developed by the same developer that you can create
Uncharted compared to Uncharted 2?
Completely, how about Uncharted 2 versus Uncharted 4? Oh, no, better. Uncharted 2 versus Last of Us. Same gameplay. Same gameplay. Same exact gameplay.
All right, see, but that's my thing. Like
cutscenes.
No.
Do you like cutscenes?
No, but what I'm saying is, like, okay, if the argument is if
Uncharted
later
2 versus Last of Us.
but wait, just real quick. If the argument is if later should be better, when you bring up that as an example, right? But
either
but
or.
Last of Us came out after that, so
yeah,
it
and it
should
sucked
be
compared to Uncharted 2.
I
like
kidding?
Uncharted 2 more.
Wait a minute.
Are you kidding me? Do you like linear games?
See, that has to be preference though. But no, see,
That's what I'm saying.
But
All
see
of
that,
this shit is
but that
preference.
right there though, for you to say a game like Last of Us, one of the most highly anticipated sequels that we have right now coming out
So
for the
you
PS4.
were sold by the white
No,
people.
no,
You were sold by the white
no.
folks.
It wasn't
You
even
were
full
sold by
battle.
the white
It
folks.
wasn't even. Matter of
Where's
fact,
the black person in that?
matter of fact,
It's all white people in that.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Chloe's the only black
Hey, yo,
person in that entire
look. I
franchise,
was
and that's
keeping.
Uncharted, baby.
Yeah, hold on, wait. Let me finish. I'm gonna keep it 100. A white person did loan me the game to play. I was at a LARPing
How
camp.
dare you? How
I was
dare
at
you?
I
How
don't know
dare
if you
you?
know what LARPing is. That's live action role
Yeah, I know
playing.
what LARPing is. You
Okay,
crazy.
I
You
know
crazy.
your nationality because you know what LARPing is. That's number one. Alright, number
Irish.
two, what I'm saying is because you know what that is, I did get the game from a white person and I played the game, but he told me how dope the game was, how this and that was, you know what I'm saying? I played the game was everything that he said and more. And I still have that game right now on my console. I can download it. If you got the multiplayer, we can play together whenever you're ready. But what I'm saying is, you're telling me that The Last of Us that you know, right, as
Yeah.
many years as it came out,
It's a
you
worse
don't
game
think
compared
that
to Uncharted 2.
forget that, fuck that, because that's
All right, all
two
right.
different games, right?
Tell me.
But
Tell
you're
me.
telling me that
Same
part
developer.
two, you're
Same
telling me
game,
that,
actually.
but
They
you're
got the same
telling me
gameplay
that
mechanics.
part two is not going to be better than that.
Dude, why would I try and predict a game that hasn't come out yet?
But what
I'm
is
talking
your
about what has come out.
what is your expectation of
Oh, dude, okay, how about
that
this?
game?
I literally think that everybody... Remember when everybody got mad at Spider-Man when it came out, and they're like, the graphics didn't match
Which
what actually came
Spider-Man?
out.
The
The
latest
newest
one?
The only Spider-Man. The only
The
Spider-Man.
latest one?
There's
The
only
PS4?
one Spider-Man. Yes.
The PS4
Remember
Spider-Man?
when
Wait a
everybody
minute.
got mad
Wait a
after
minute.
E3? Everybody got mad after E3. They said, man, this game's graphics don't match what was portrayed at E3. Oh, wait, when I actually played the game, it wasn't as good as literally Last of Us is going to be the same honey dick answer that Last of Us 1 did, which is, hey guys, do you want to pretend you're playing a game and playing a linear game the whole time, and we're going to do a bunch of cool cutscenes that look realistic on your TV, and then you'll think it's a good game, right? And you're like, yeah, Naughty Dog, that's great. Really? If you want to put Last of Us versus Uncharted versus Crash Bandicoot's the greatest game ever fucking made compared to all of those. Because at the end of the day, I was interested in a Bandicoot. What the fuck is a Bandicoot? I don't even know what that is. In Uncharted, I was interested in some white dude who's pretending to be Indiana Jones in video game consoles. And then in Last of Us, I'm trying to pretend I care about a young female lesbian who they got sued over for the rights that looked like Emma Stone, and then she got upset about it. Like, at the end of the day,
You didn't know
Naughty
she
Dog
was a
does this thing
lesbian
where they
at the
just
time.
do. Oh, she was. Everybody knew about that. She
you
wore a
didn't-
suit to the
you
Oscars.
didn't know.
She wore a suit to the Oscars. What do you
You
mean I didn't know? You saw
you
that
did not-
suit. And you said
you
to
did
yourself, I
not
can
know
still fuck.
she was a
you
lesbian
saw
at
her
the
in that
time.
suit. No, I did. I see a woman in a suit, and I know I can't fuck. You saw her in a suit, and you're like, maybe.
He said, I know I can't
Maybe.
fuck.
Maybe. No, dude, you know what? Honestly, you are a stand-up dude who is hilarious to debate with and talk to. And I've never met you. I only know Rich, and I just came in here trying to talk about Michael Jackson's case right now on HBO, and you guys were talking about some division and some crazy shit that I don't even fucking play. And then we got involved. At the end of the day, sir, hats off to you. You should get to your lady, though, because you were supposed to leave a while ago.
Yeah,
She
I'm
might
about
be
to go
pissed.
right now.
And by
I
the way,
got
you've
her.
been with her since World at War. You need to remind her of that. That all your gamer buddies are like, holy shit, since World at War? What is that? That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, she's been with you since Crash Bandicoot, and right now they're doing Last of Us 2. Like, that's crazy. So you should be happy about that, man. You're hilarious. You're fun to debate with. I'm sure we'll do this again. Rich has some of the
That's a
best
fact.
friends that always are able to take friendship with or without the arguments at the end of the day. And I'm glad that Rich introduced ourselves. Actually, he didn't introduce us. I literally just jumped in here and started talking shit. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that I could be here. And thank you for having me. And, dude,
Hey,
kill it tonight.
listen.
And But I do give you this. I will give you this at the end of tonight. Please give me a game, let's say not Naughty Dog, that's developed by one person, where people are divided by it, by the way. Really divided by it, by the way. Because you know that I was only talking from personal experience with Crash Bandicoot and Uncharted and Last of Us. Let's find something where we can easily debate it with what is developed by one person, changed, and what's good and what's bad. And then let's have this again next Friday. That'd be nice. Let's do it again.
I got you. Hey, yo, follow my YouTube channel, The Loser Welcome.
Yo, make sure that you buy the extra special edition of NBA 2K20. I'll be there. And when you do buy it, I'll be waiting for you, bro, next season.
Alright, boy. Yo, Rich, clip this video, though, Rich. I hope you've been playing the whole time.
Yeah,
Alright. Yo, I'll holler at y'all later.
Nah, man. Enjoy your night, man. You're smart. Keep it up.
Same old, man. Same. Peace.
easy.
Alright, bro. Peace. Later.